All right, guys, today we got some big news to talk about coming out of the LCS. I know the LCS fans have been waiting very, very patiently for a ton of moves and offseason news to be going on, but I do think that LCS news is going to start picking up a lot in the coming days and weeks, especially now that the offseason is getting officially underway. So a lot of these moves are going to start happening, becoming official, all that stuff, and now the teams can kind of get underway and start doing their thing. So the news we have today is sources. Bot laner FBI is set to join 100 Thieves in the LTA North. This report comes to us by LCS Eevee. Obviously, FBI is a player we've seen on 100 Thieves before, a little bit of a reunion, and when he was with them last time, obviously they were able to do some pretty cool things together, so hopefully this will be a nice little homecoming with familiar face coming back to the org. So after 2 years, FBI is set to return to 100 Thieves in the LTAN, formerly the LCS. According to sources close to Sheep Esports, he will be replacing Tomo, whose next team is still undecided. Following his LCS championship win in summer of 2023 and top 8 finish at Worlds, FBI and NRG struggled to replicate their previous successes, finishing 6th in both spring and summer split this year. FBI also had interest from Disguise Toast Esports organization, which will be the LTA's guest slot team next year. So we've now heard Disguised being interested in a couple of different players that they haven't been able to land. We heard Disguised was interested and in on the sweepstakes for FBI. We also heard Disguised was had some interest in Surdy as well. So not landing either of those players is pretty interesting. Obviously, we'll have to see who Disguised is able to get to round out their roster. FBI previously played for 100 Thieves in 2021 when he helped the team win the LCS championship in 2021. LCS spring and summer splits were combined in a one long season. In 2022, he and 100 Thieves finished second both LCS splits, locking in his second of 3 consecutive trips to Worlds. His return to the organization will be a familiar face for fans who remain uncertain about their favorite team's future in League of Legends. Again, 100 Thieves has all the the Rift stuff going on right now, seeing if they're even going to be a part of the LCS or LTIN going forward in the future, if they're even going to be a part of League of Legends going forward in the future. We don't know, but at least for 2025, they can try and put together as good of a roster as possible. So it does say here also some big news for 100 Thieves as well, I guess, that their likely LTA North roster for 2025 is going to be, or is likely to be, Sniper, River, Quid, FBI, and Ayla. Now, I know people have had some different criticisms about Ayla and stuff like that, but getting FBI and Ayla together, we'll see how they work out. And then Sniper, River, and Quid all have I think fans were a little bit more sure about and had tons of talents, and Sniper has a ton of potential. River and Quid were pretty strong. We'll have to see what happens there with all of those guys. When we take a look at the full kind of transfer hub for the LCS, we can see that this is the LCS and the LTA South mixed together. So we know there's still a lot of missing pieces all over the place for Shopify Rebellion. We're still waiting for a mid laner. We have Team Liquid with nothing confirmed for next year yet, but obviously we can assume that some of those players are going to be back. We don't know. We don't have anything official for them yet. We have FlyQuest, nothing official for them yet either. There's maybe some different changes they have considered. We have Disguise with just Abadaga in the mid lane. Like I said, they've been in on a couple different players. We have Dignitas with Surdy in the top lane. Then obviously we have 100 Thieves where we need to fill in their roster as well. So I do think overall FBI at his best is a very, very strong player. I think maybe his ceiling isn't as high as it was at one point during his career, but I still think he's a guy who can be a top tier AD carry in the LCS. He's a guy who consistently is going to probably keep you as a pretty good team, going to keep you in contention, going to keep you in contention to go to Worlds and stuff like that. But obviously now it's going to be even harder in the LCS to even make it to Worlds, with the LCS only getting at max 2 teams to go to those international events. So this will be something to watch out for. Again, 100 Thieves, we don't really know what their future has in store, but picking up FBI, this seems like a pretty fine pickup. And yeah, he's returning back to the team, and I think him and 100 Thieves are a pretty nice match together, and I think hopefully they'll be able to be pretty strong. But yeah, questions about Ayla. How good will FBI and Ayla be together? How good will this whole 100 Thieves team be? Obviously, it's most of the same team from last year with just FBI thrown in there. I think FBI is pretty good, so I think the team got better this offseason. But will it be enough? Obviously, that's going to depend on how the other rosters come together and how good other teams get in this offseason. But did just want to mention real quick as well that we now have this Holy by Sheep Esports giveaway going on. We're offering 1 year of Holy Drink to some lucky person who orders with codes SE5 or SE10. SE5 is going to get you €5 off your first purchase. SE10 is going to get you 10% off your entire basket. To participate, all you have to do is place an order with one of those codes before December 6th of 2024. So good luck. Holy energy drinks, great tasting energy drinks that also just so happen to be healthier than the competition. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.